So today, kind of the same as the last few days. I've just been like a lot more stuff going on than usual, and I haven't um, really been able to sit down and meditate silently, at least not for very long, and just haven't been able to really connect with myself as well as I was before. Um, I I only did about an hour of silent meditation today, broken up in different pieces, and the rest was all chanting meditations, which I love doing, and definitely um, like going to class and yoga class and chanting, and also I went to chanting class tonight and like played the drums and stuff, and like all that definitely feels really good and like gets me in my body, and I love doing that, um, but it's still I still want to be doing more silent meditation and really trying to go deep and connect with myself like I kind of was doing a better job of, I feel like, a few weeks ago. I feel like I've kind of gotten away from that, and I've also just been eating junk and kind of getting a little bit lazier the last few days, and um, yeah, I just definitely feel a little bit of a difference, and I feel like I'm slacking a little bit, which is fine and understandable, but I do want to kind of get back on just like just realizing I really have to like be vigilant about like making time, especially earlier in the day, like to get a head start so I'm not staying up like till midnight every night trying to finish. And also just realizing that um, like I can't just sit around all day and meditate all the time. Like um, I mean, I'm really enjoying that. Like when I have days that I can just be by myself and sit and meditate all day, I'm loving that. But like other stuff happens where it's not possible, or I have things to do with other people. And like I'm getting ready to go visit my family for a couple weeks, so I know we're going to be doing stuff and running around, and I'm just like working on keeping the balance right now, or finding out how to keep the balance of being able to connect with people and do things, but also making enough time for my daily practice, and not just like a couple hours of my daily practice, but like having a full, like a lot of time out of the day to do that. So it's a little bit more challenging than I thought now that I've, you know, been hanging out with people more. um, but yeah, so that's just part of the practice, though, figuring out how to do it, and setting boundaries and making my time to do it. Um, and then another thing I wanted to say was just something that I've noticed the last couple days, since I've been kind of, triggered a lot, having a lot of things to think about. Um, since like I had some things from the past come up, especially like hanging out with Lamise again and stuff like that. I just have noticed the last couple of days that um, it showed me that I've made a lot of progress. I mean, I'm definitely still in the process of it, but I'm just noticing that like when I start to get upset, or I'm just feeling something bad, I'm not immediately trying to like fix it or blame it on someone or talk to someone about it. Instead, I'm just feeling like I kind of wait, because I know that um, like it's either my mind just making something up, or it's just a reaction, or it's not real, or even if it is real, it's okay. And I know that I'm gonna get back to, my normal state of being, and feeling secure in myself, and feeling that everything is okay if I just let it be. So it's been kind of weird. It's been almost like I'm just watching my mind, or watching myself go through these different emotions, but not really letting myself get deep into them where I'm like totally overwhelmed and can't get out. I don't know if that makes any sense. It just feels different. Like I feel not as attached to them or not as controlled by them as I used to be. It's like I'll start to feel bad, and then I just kind of wait, and I'm like kind of like I know this isn't real, like, yeah, this is a temporary thing that I'm thinking or feeling, but I don't need to, like, go off on someone or make a huge deal about it or really react or think that it's the end of the world. I'm going to stay like that forever. Um, I know I've heard people talk about this, and you probably have too, a million times, but it's just different when you actually get to experience it and you're like, okay, I get it now. And it makes it a lot easier to not react to it. And it's not like you can just make a decision though to get to this point and say, oh yeah, I'm not going to react to it. It's just, I just feel it starting to happen basically just because I'm spending all this time meditating and like really having the intention of it and keeping it in my awareness that this is what I want to do. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it's got to be the meditation that's helping me be able to do this because I feel a lot different than I used to, especially in this situation with Lamise that I'm in right now. Feels a lot better. I'm a lot more in control of myself and just not letting things worry me or like really get me down and overwhelmed like I used to. Yeah. So that feels like, I feel like I'm in the middle of a big step, like progressing forward, and I'm really enjoying it and wanting to keep it up. Figuring out the balance of just how to do it. Yeah.